Hey, this is Steve Keys here with Keller Williams Capital District. We are here with another walkthrough of the week. This week we are here in Lansingburg School District. This is 118 5th Ave in Troy. This is a C-level property. So C-level property, what that means is a lot of cosmetic issues here. Needs a lot of work cosmetically, but structurally it doesn't need much work or any work at all. I mean, I can't see what's behind the walls, but there's no obvious structural damage to like the roof or the foundation or the walls or anything like that. All of it is cosmetic. So basically it stops at the sheetrock, or in this case plaster. The plaster sheetrock may need to be repaired, but it doesn't go past that to the actual structure of the unit. Garbage truck. Yeah, so this is a 5-bedroom, 2-bathroom house. It is just over 2,700 square feet. That is the official report on public record. There is a 3rd floor to this property that has been finished and is not reflected on the public record. We will talk about that when we're inside. Otherwise, I'd talk about it a lot right now. Yeah, so we'll see all that when we go through the walkthrough. So if you or anyone you know are thinking about selling your home, now's the time to give me a call. You can see the end of the video for my contact information, or you can go to my Facebook page and you can get my contact information there. So we'll go ahead and we'll get started with the walkthrough. So we are here today in Lansingburg School District. This is 118 5th Ave in Troy. This is a 5-bedroom, 2-bathroom home. It is just over 2,700 square feet. That is all the official stats on the property. It is a little bigger than that, but we'll talk about it when we get there. So this is a C-level property, which means cosmetically it is in need of a fair amount of work. This is an older property. I do not have the exact year it was built. It is definitely 1800s though. This is definitely a classic, old-style, downtown Troy property. So walking in, we've got this cool stained glass window here. You can see it's damaged a little bit. The door is very fragile. But that, I mean, look, there's a lot of other work that needs to be done here. The stained glass window is the least of your problems. So entering in here to the 1st floor, we've got a classic old style layout here. I'm just gonna start right in. I'll head to the right first. So heading to the right here, we have what I would call the dining room. Got hardwood floors in here. Got an overhead chandelier. You can see the very nice woodwork, which is very typical of what you'd see in this age of property. This entryway here, you can see that they have a tile on it. But you can also see where it's broken off. They just went right over the hardwood floor. So I don't know why they did that, but that could be removed and then just go to the hardwood floor. I'm gonna close the door for a second. Okay. All right, heading off to the left now, we enter into what is probably a family room, living room area. You can see it did have a fireplace that has since been closed off. Couldn't speak as to if it would even be possible to get it up and running again. I don't see a chimney on the outside, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. And then we have another sitting area here. Maybe this is the dining room, because we are close to where the kitchen would be. You know, I've never seen one of these before. This is actually a radiator. And it's an old school radiator, but it's gigantic. This should be boxed in. You wouldn't leave this exposed like this. This should be covered in some way. You can kind of see with the discoloration of the floor that, I'm guessing here, maybe they had a piece of, maybe they had some kind of built-in right there, like a bench or something. Or they could have just had an area rug here, and maybe that's why the square on the inside is still left. But that should be covered. Like, you wouldn't normally leave that exposed like that. But mean, that's kind of sweet. Well, I mean, if you like stuff like, I mean, that's a classic old style feature, and if you really like stuff like that, it's pretty cool. If you don't like stuff like that, you're confused why I would even point out something like that. So perhaps this is the dining room now. Maybe that first room was more of a study or an office. All right, so here we have the second kitchen. I don't know. I mean, like, look, this is an early 1800s house. It's 2,700 square feet. It's very obvious that the people who built this house originally had money. So I don't even know what this room would be. You just can't have a third dining room. But you can see maybe this was the original kitchen, actually. That's possible. But going through this room now, here we have the current kitchen. So it could be that it wasn't always like this. Maybe this was added on to. Maybe we could take a look at it at the back. I feel like there's nothing above this. Maybe there is. But here's the current kitchen. This house, while it does need a lot of work, it is livable. You can see the electricity's on. Does have running water. You can see the kitchen is there. It's not brand new, obviously, but it is functioning. It does have, appliances that are probably 10 or 15 years old. So this is livable. I'm not going to say that it's nice. I'm not going to say you would enjoy it, but it is livable. So this is something that you could definitely move into and do the work to the property, renovating it. All right, so here we are in the back of the property. You can see we got a small yard area here. Here's the door that we came out of. You can see the little door there on the far right side of the building. That goes down to the basement. So there's a staircase that goes down right out there. So looking at the back of the property to answer our question, so that's where the kitchen is. It does look like it was added on to a little bit. You can see this porch area here on the back, and up there on the second floor, we'll see it again. There's a back area here. It's a back entrance for the property. At some point, this entire portion was very likely added on. So I guess I'll call the second kitchen, and this back exit for the property was all added on. It is probably not original to the house. Very likely we're walking up to what I suppose could have been just the Bilko door. Just about right below me is the actual door into the basement. And there you can see the staircase going up to the second floor on that back porch. So this room here that we were in earlier, very likely the original kitchen for the house. While we are here, we will go down to the basement. This is obviously an old style house. Basement is not what I would consider finishable, but I suppose it could be. I come down here because with the age of the house, this basement is in very good condition. So you can see the foundation here, stone foundation, very nice, very good condition. You can see the brick on top of it. There's the electrical panel. You can see that's been updated. That is obviously not original. We've got the utilities over here. So here we have the boiler for the heat. And you've got 3 hot water tanks. I don't even know what those are all for. 3 hot water tanks. Like, that's crazy. Some of these have got to be providing heat. I'm totally guessing on that. But that's crazy. 3 hot water tanks? You're never gonna run out of hot water, that's for sure. You've only got 2 bedrooms in the house. That's crazy. Someone really hated running out of hot water. Hated it. You got the laundry set up down here. And then we've got we're walking on brick right now. So we've been through these old Troy properties before. A lot of them had brick floors. They always tend to be in a relatively good condition. So maybe that's just the indication of higher quality construction. People building it had some money, they did it right. The basements always seem to be in good condition when you see the brick floor. I mean, I might see one sometime where, hey, there's a brick floor and this is trashed. But so far. And then we've got this back storage area here. That's where the sewer line goes out. I didn't look for the base of that chimney. I don't see it. Can't tell from here where the base of that chimney would be. I feel like it'd be right about here, but I'm not sure. Just wondering if there would be any way to get that fireplace in the living room back up and functioning, but I can't tell from looking down here. There's actually a chimney or anything like that. Could just be a vent, like a pipe, just a pipe vent, not a full-blown chimney. That would be unusual for a house of this age, though. All right, last thing on the first floor is this full bathroom. So we've got the vanity there, toilet, and then the shower here. Shower tub combo. It's a little bit lower height. It is underneath the landing for the stairs. So that is the lower height issue. More stained glass windows here. Coming up the stairs. All right, now we're on the second floor. So we haven't seen any bedrooms yet. You know what? I don't know where 5 are. I mean, there's probably more than 5 now, but some of them are on the third floor. All right, so here we have the first of one of the bedrooms. It's an older style property. Bedrooms very commonly did not have closets in them back then. However, some of these bedrooms actually do have closets. And then we've got this, I don't really know what it would be, sunroom, something. It's just looking out over the street. This could be an office, sitting area, reading room, something. Second bedroom here. This is probably, I would say, what was designed to be the master bedroom. This room has 2 closets. So at the time of the construction of this building, 2 closets was showing off in your bedrooms. People didn't put closets in their bedrooms. Put closets in your bedrooms, you're just rubbing people's face in it. You got money, you can have closets. Third bedroom here. This is a real wood floor. I don't know if it would be salvageable. It would have to be repaired. It is kind of loose underneath my feet. Some of the pieces are missing. I'm not exactly sure what the kind of floor is. I feel like it's parquet floor, but I almost feel like that's something different. So parquet tile, so I'm not sure if that's exactly what it is. And then we have another closet in this bedroom. Here we have the full bath on the second floor. So we've got the toilet here, shower tub combo there, and the vanity here. You didn't have master suites in these old houses. No one had that kind of money. Well, it probably just wasn't a thought. And then here we have the third bedroom. This bedroom actually has been touched This is a newer wood floor in this. You can see it goes over the old floor. I don't know if you can see it from that. Turning around. Whoop, seasick. So you can kind of see it. Well, I don't even know if you can see it there, but it steps up a little bit. So this goes over the old floor. I don't know if the old floor was damaged. There's nothing wrong with the old wood floor. So I don't know why it couldn't have just been salvaged. Maybe they just wanted to put a newer floor over it. And then here we have the back porch off this. This bedroom is the only way onto this porch. And then you can see the stairs down onto the first floor. All right, so now we will head up to the third floor. So the third floor very likely, almost certainly, is not included in the official square footage. I'm not sure where the 5 bedrooms came from though, because we've only seen 4 bedrooms so far, unless one of those other rooms on the first floor is being considered a bedroom. Which is unlikely given the age of the house. They didn't put bedrooms on the first floor, but I suppose it is possible. But now we're up here on the third floor. Now, it's not on the public record, but that really doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean that it wasn't done to code. It just means that no one's paying taxes on it. So it's not necessarily a legal issue. Hey, do I have to worry about this undocumented square footage? No. It would be very easy to put it on the public record. I really don't know if you'd have to have it inspected. And this, probably not all of it, but some of this is definitely old. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this on the camera, but this wall that I'm pointing at has cracks in it. This is definitely a plaster wall. This wall. And they wouldn't have done that recently. Maybe it's easier. Oh, I think you can see it there. You can see the horizontal crack going across. So this is a plaster wall. This is not a sheetrock wall. So this was, I don't know when they stopped doing plaster, but this has got to be, I don't know, this wall, I don't know, 100 years old probably, that wall. So some of this upstairs was done, probably like 100 years ago at least. Here is a bedroom up here. Maybe this is the 5th bedroom. This is the only room up here that's really definitely old. You got the radiator in here. I believe it's the only radiator on this floor. So it's possible that this room here was the 5th bedroom. It's possible that this is the only room that was finished whenever they did whatever it was for public record. This baseboard is electric. This room is sheetrocked. It's got new trim. So this is definitely a newer room. You can see a newer style lighting fixture. The outlets are new. They're all 3-prong. Light switches are new. So the rest of these rooms, probably all additions. So I would say you've got another additional 3 bedrooms on top of what you had in the public record. Now this has storage on the sides. It doesn't have a closet actually in the bedroom, although you've got these 2 closets here. We've got closet 1, and then this room here that we're about to go in, we've got closet 2. There's additional storage space right there. We're pretty close to the roof though, so it slants down right there. And then above is actually a roof hatch. That just opens right up. You got direct access to the roof, which is nice for a 3-story house. Man, my camera's going all out of focus. All right, and then here is the final room of the house. So very similar to the room that we were just in. This room is on the front of the house though. So this house has the turret. Bonus room. So we've got the turret here. I'm not sure how well it's coming out with the blinding lights. And then up to the point. They don't have this set up intentionally. They've got this insulation right here. But when I just looked at it and I saw it, I was just like, bunk bed. So, cool things that could be done with this. Turrets are nifty. Alright, so that's the walkthrough. Alright, so that was everything. So instead of talking for like another 10 minutes about everything about the property, I'm just like not going to talk about it at all. So that way we can wrap up this video. So 5 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, just over 2,700 square feet. That's everything official. There is the remaining portion of the 3rd floor is very likely not reflected on the record. You've got the additional 3 probably bedrooms. Although that could be, oh no, we're on sewer, so that probably isn't an issue. I was going to say you got to worry about the septic tank, but we're in Troy, so we're on sewer. So you probably don't have to worry about that. Yeah, so all of that'll be additional square footage in the additional rooms that are not currently reflected on public record. This is obviously a big project. A lot of cosmetic work needs to be done. Some of the rooms, they don't even have the plaster walls on them anymore. A lot of the rooms, especially the 1st and 2nd floor, they're all plaster. So this is really what I would call not a renovation project, it's a restoration project. If you were to buy this property and gut the entire thing and like redo it with like sheetrock and everything like that, I would be really, really mad at you. Like, that's borderline criminal. There are some fantastic features in this property, older style. A lot of them can be salvaged, although it does still need a lot of work. A lot of the woodwork is very nice, can definitely be salvaged. The plaster walls are actually, they're cracking, but they're not crumbling off. They're not falling off. So again, those can be restored. So this is definitely a restoration project for someone, but it would be a really, really nice property when properly restored. Like, really nice. So check the property information page for the most up-to-date information on the property, any kind of price changes, any special incentives, any open houses, any virtual open houses. All of that can be found on the property information page. Please like my Facebook page to see more walkthroughs of the week and anything else that I post on that platform. You can also subscribe to my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel will have all of the videos that I'm doing across every platform, plus a few things that are exclusive just to YouTube. So you can subscribe to YouTube to see all of that. So that has been this week's walkthrough of the week. Thank you for joining me. And please tune in again next week for next week's walkthrough of the week. Bye-bye for now.